What is it, Scott? Just as I suspected, the triolic energy is increasing. We'll be cooked like a haggis if we don't do something about it. There's a wee store on this station. The lass who runs it, Cassidy, said they might be getting in a supply of the new quantum flux regulators, the Mark II versions. If we had one of those regulators, I could modify the flux coordinating sensors and use them to modulate the shields protecting the station. That would buy us some time. Go find Cassidy, she'll know where they are. My apologies, my Scottish accent needs some work. Sorry folks, I'm from New York. In other words, I don't sound like a Scotsman at all. Of course, that there was Mr. Scott, the perennial Scotsman, is played by an actor from Canada. I hear he really is big in Scotland, though. Cassidy, you okay? What were those things? They were floating, and then one looked at me, and I felt so weak, and it lifted me up, and it was horrible! Are you looking for something from the store? Quantum what? I'm sorry. I'm just too scared right now to think about selling anything. I'm closing down until it gets my wits about me. Maybe it'd be best if I backed up and went back to Sherman's planet. Well, what can I do to help? I don't know. Maybe a nerve tonic would suit me. Can you get one for me? Alrighty then. Let's see, get a nerve tonic for Cassidy. Okay then. A nerve tonic. I wonder what the recipe for a nerve tonic is on this station. Hey, barkeep. What can I get you? I need a nerve tonic. A nerve tonic. Almost every culture in the galaxy has nerve tonics. Most worlds have multiple variations, and everyone thinks that the one that their grandmother made is better than all the rest. Look, I tend bar at a commerce station in the middle of one of this quadrant's busiest trade routes. It's my job to be able to make anything you want, but you have to be specific. I can make you 14,647 different nerve tonics. 18,397 if you're bullion. So, what kind do you want? Tell you what, one of the waitresses should be able to help you narrow down what kind of nerve tonic would be best. Talk to one of them and then come back. I'm sure we can make exactly what you need. Well, alright. Where's the waitress? Are you a waitress? Oh, you were so brave. Who do you think you are? First the lights go all strange, then these weird creatures show up, and worst of all, you're here picking fights with my best customers. Look at dear, brave, handsome Captain McQueen here. He could have been killed. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, lady, about the nerve tonics. Nerve tonics? How can I think about nerve tonics when my sweet Captain McQueen is injured? If you want to know about any sort of exotic beverage, go ask that drunken Scotsman. I mean Lieutenant Commander Scott. He uses more mild alcohol than anyone I've ever met. While you do that, I'm going to make my sweet prince all better. Yeah, try not to pick his pockets too badly, lady. Alrighty then. Time to talk to the drunken Scots... Lieutenant Commander Scott. Yo, Scotty, what's up? Did you get the quantum flux regulator? Well, do you know anything about nerve tonics? What kind of story is this? Nerve tonics? You don't look like you need one of those. Those wee beasties are troublesome, but they're not as bad as a ship full of angry Romulans. Now, have been known to enjoy the occasional nip of Scotch whiskey. That's the only nerve tonic you'll ever need. What do you need to know about them? I'm looking for a nerve tonic for Cassidy. Oh, for Cassidy! No, that makes sense. She's a bloody lust, that Cassidy, and more than willing to spend a little time with the right Starfleet officer, if you know what I mean. But she hasn't got the stomach for fighting. Is she alright? I'd hate to have it for anything to have happened to her. She's shaken up, but she'll be fine. Glad to hear it. Sounds like she needs something to take a wee bit of the edge off, and that happens to be one of my specialties, along with transwarp transporter technology and warp field mechanics. Cassidy's been meeting me every evening in the bar for a spot of cheer, but I've never seen her order a nerve tonic. Perhaps if I told you what she likes, you'll be able to figure out the right mix, and the bartender will help you. Well, what does Cassidy like to drink? I've seen Cassidy order these drinks. Are we really going to do this? I mean, can't we just take a glass of rubbing alcohol and say, here, give me that hyper-spanny thingy right now? Alvarian brandy? Cassidy didn't like the salty taste of the Alvarian brandy, but she really enjoyed the fact that it was garnished with a drop of honey that floated on the top of the drink. But garnishes get in the way of a fine beverage, if you ask me. Can you imagine putting a wee piece of pineapple in a glass of 20-year-old single malt? It's preposterous! Alright, drop of honey. That's what she likes. Blood wine. The only time I saw Cassidy order blood wine was when she was feeling under the weather, poor lass. She liked that it was served warm. But she hated those blasted heavy metal mugs the Klingons used, and the potency of it was a bit much for her to handle. A girl like Cassidy needs something with a little less kick. What about the Devanian mead? Soleil bought Cassidy a Devanian mead a few nights ago. Ugh! Terrible sweet stuff, like drinking syrup. Cassidy didn't like the cloying sweetness, and the weed band broke out at the highs because she was allergic to the fruit garnish. I'm not ordering any of that stuff again. What about fire wine? Cassidy got into a drinking contest and I one night with a Klingon, and we ended up drinking fire wine. It's not as good as Scotch, mind you, but it's better than drinking warp coil coolant. The next morning after she picked herself off the floor, Cassidy told me the fire wine was so spicy and she was afraid it had eaten a hole through her stomach. I had to send her to see Bones for a checkup. Also, she said that drinking from those shallow bowls made her feel like someone's pet targ. So that's a no. Martinis aren't my cup of tea, as it were, but Cassidy seemed to like them. She preached that a martini should be served as cold as possible, but since she nurses her drinks, the cold tends to dissipate and she doesn't get the full effect. She's quite fond of those fancy stemmed glasses, though. Stemmed glass. G-L-A-S-S, written down, because I have the worst memory in the world. Sumerian sunset. Cassidy really likes her Sumerian sunsets, mostly because of the sour taste. Hold on, sour taste. She hates that the drink is so weak and has been tried to convince the bartender to add a garnish in it to make the happy feeling last longer, but he wouldn't because then it wouldn't be a Sumerian sunset. Me? I'll say a drink is a drink. If the lady wants a garnish, give her one. Alright, booze hound. One more question. What about Skagar and whiskey? Cassidy really likes the little pick-me-up of a drop of Skagar and whiskey, but she doesn't like the wee shot glasses or the silly paper umbrellas. Whoever heard of putting a wee paper umbrella in a glass of whiskey? It's sacrilege! If I ever go to Skagar, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Okay, you old booze hound. See you later. I believe we can get her a nerve tonic pretty easily now. Got a little list of the things she likes. Don't worry, I won't leave you. Now, where is your wallet? And... hey, barkeep. What can I get you? Right. Okay, I'll need some more details before I can make a drink for you. If you need help figuring out what combination of ingredients you want, you should talk to one of the waitresses. So, do you want them to be hot or cold? Alright, hot. What kind of flavor profile are you looking for? Let's see, sour. How strong do you want this drink to be? A little pick-me-up should do it. And how would you like it to be served? Wooden stemmed glass, please. And last but certainly not least, what kind of garnish would you like? A drop of honey. That should be all the info I need. I'll put the drink on the bar when I'm done and I'll put the bill on your tab. Thank you. Wait a minute. You don't have a running tab. Nope. But I think I'll take this nerve tonic over to Cassidy anyway. Goodbye. Talk to Cassidy. Do you have a drink for me? Try this. I love warm drinks. They're so relaxing. There's a lovely sour note to this drink. I feel so refreshed. There's just enough oomph to this drink to make it really stick with you. I like it. You look like you use a little pick-me-up. I love the style of this glass. It accentuates the flavor of the ingredients. The aesthetics are important. The right glass makes the right drink taste even better. Honey, oh, that bit of sweetness is just perfect. It adds to the most delightful note to each sip. I'm glad even the last drop of this drink is making you happy. Ah, that is marvelous. I'm feeling much better now, thank you. What tool is it you needed? A quantum flux regulator Mark II? I have one of those right here. Please take it as a thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for your quantum flux thingamabob, and don't ever make me do that again. Excuse me, pardon me. Don't need a drink. Oh, crap, not again. Yo, Scotty! I got a thingamaboober. The right tool for the right job. I'll start making the adjustments, but I don't know if I've got enough. You cannot change the laws of physics. The triolic energy levels keep rising, and sensors show that blasted Comet is to blame. Modulating the shields is not going to be enough. Something needs to be done about the Comet if we're going to live to see the morning. Alright then. Captain, the station is safe for now, but we still need to deal with the Comet in orbit. If the Davidians are able to harness its energy, then they'll be able to pull most of this sector into their phase variants. Past, present, it will all be disrupted. Alright then. Forrester, 5 to beam up. While Scotty deals with the triolic waves on the station, we're going to be dealing with the triolic waves on the Comet. This is as close to the Comet's trajectory we'll take it to Drozana Station, Captain. We need to destroy the Comet while we still have time. Sir, a group of Klingons have entered the system. The lead ship is hailing us, sir. Putting it on screen now. Ah, a ship from the House of Duras. I am Captain Bavat, son of Warat, and leader of my house. My brother died due to Duras' treachery. I will avenge his death with the destruction of 100 Duras ships. Prepare to die. Captain, we can't afford to change the course of events any more than they have been altered already, and we know that Captain Bavat survives this day. We'll need to attempt to disable his forces. He'll be calling for reinforcements. We need to destroy the Comet and return to our time before we're overwhelmed. Right. Hey, beta tetrion particles. I'll take those. Mine. Thank you. Alright. Aim to disable these suckers. I'll take two Klingon battle cruisers. Not for long. At least they're not too tough. Bah, the IKS Kuv is no match for us. Especially helps when we've got far, far, far stronger weaponry, thanks to a bit of a advantage of a couple 100 years. Boom, bada boom. Man, those triolic energy readings are making everything on Drozana Station act screwy. Okay, that's them gone. D7 battlecruiser number 2. Let's take it down. That's that down. Boom. Okay, sweet. Hello to Driffen's Comet. Time to take you down. After all, Driffen's Comet is our real goal here. Hello, magnesite ore. Think I'll take some of you anyway. Quick, we have to destroy the Comet or it's going to destroy all the life on this station. I know, but... magnesite. Time to blow this up. Kaboom! Oh, that is doing a lot of damage to that thing. On the other hand, it doesn't have any shields. Holy cow, that is a lot of... This thing soaks up energy like a sponge. It's a damage sponge, alright, but fortunately, it also doesn't seem to have any shields of any kind, so we're already halfway done destroying it. This'll be easy. Kaboom, boom, boom, boomity boom, 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 boom. I think I'll give our auxiliary batteries a little extra oomph. Blab, boomity blab. Okay, just keep it from going any further. Let's put a tractor beam on this sucker. He'll do plenty of damage on itself in the meantime as the Comet's trajectory tries to... Oh, come on! Comet fragments? How? Oh, come... A D7 battlecruiser's on my butt. I think I'll try and do as much damage to these things as I can while I'm here. And while I'm at it, why not drop a turret? It'll do enough damage to really take on those D7 battlecruisers as well as the fragments. Thank you very much. I don't like this. So I think I'll aim for the fragments before anything else. Attack memory pattern alpha. 2 tri-cobalt devices and a transphasic cluster torpedo. That'll probably be enough to blow this Comet into itsy-bitsy pieces. Shards! Oh crap. And more D7 battlecruisers show up every time you smash up a chunk of the Comet. That's not good at all. Well, at least we can destroy the D7 battlecruisers with relative ease. Enemies facing shields aren't down. That's good. Because if they weren't down, I shudder to think what could happen to this poor, poor Comet. Boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom. Play for the battlecruisers before anything else at this point. Holy crap! I almost forgot just how many weapons I have compared to most of the other ships in this time period. I'll just target you and fire. Sweet! Hello, another battlecruiser. I think I'll take that. Hit you with some aceton radiation. Boom, ba ba boom. Take this and that and those. Tri-cobalt devices away. Rear shield is down. That's not good. Increase power to shields. And one tractor beam later. Ah! Lots and lots and lots of weapons being aimed at me. I think I'll just use that prototype cloaking device that I had before. Thank you, heavy phaser beam turret. You're probably being very helpful at this point. Attack pattern alpha. Overload wave energies. Boom, bloom, ba-doom, ba-doom. I think I'll take this and that. Increase auxiliary power. Tri-cobalt device away. One more D7 battlecruiser to go. On the other hand, the battlecruisers are the ones that are causing most of our damage here. Increase power to shields. Increase poo. Do this thing, do shoot this, shoot that, shoot it again. This is fun. Taking out these D7 battlecruisers while wiping out the chunks of a giant comet. This is a lot of entertainment all wrapped up in a little bitty package. Hello, Tri-Cobalt device and trans-phasic cluster torpedo. Well, that's that thing down. Hello, other D7. You're getting annoying, you know that? This ought to slow you down. I'd like you to say hi to my trans-phasic cluster torpedo. Ooh, he felt that alright. That's that done. Yes! Blowing it into little bitty bits. More shards and fragments of the comet everywhere. Gonna have to cause as much damage as we can to this place. That heavy phaser beam turret has been doing its job quite well, thanks, I see. Ba-boom, 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 ba-doom, ba-doom. This ought to do quite a bit of damage. Comet shards won't last much longer, if I have my say. This is some tough comet shards, though. Oh well. It's more than enough. I think one Tri-Cobalt device ought to cause quite a bit of damage, and a transphasic cluster torpedo should be enough to finish that thing off. You won't be rid of me until you're burning in Grethor! Helm! Ramming speed! Captain Bavot's ship has taken a lot of damage. We can't risk firing on it without damaging it further. Oh, that's not good. Take out the comet shards. Those are the most important things to destroy. Destroyed. One more shard to go. Yes! Well fought, everyone. Power to shields. Evasive maneuvers. Yikes! Rock and roll, baby! Move it, move it, move it! And... yes! Oh boy. Oh crap. These things are fast. Faster than they look. Evasive maneuvers! Let's get out of here. Yes. And we are out! Well done, everyone. That did it, Captain. The remaining comet debris is just too small to be a threat. Now we just need to find a way to... One moment, sir. I'm detecting a temporal anomaly, sir. It's forming inside the Forester. Karvianov, if you're receiving this message, then you and your crew have completed your mission. Driffen's comet is destroyed, and the Davidians are no longer a threat to the Federation. You've done well. And to prove that I'm not the immoral monster that some make me out to be, I'm going to help you. When you last docked at Deep Space K7, I had some modifications made to your vessel. One of those is the addition of a Borg temporal node salvaged from a cube in the Metron cluster. It's set to return you to our time. Congratulations on a job well done. Drake out. Well then. Time for us to go. Goodbye, 23rd century. I always kind of liked you in your own way. Reporting to the neutral zone, contact. Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The disappearance of Driffen's comet in the 23rd century will be a scientific curiosity. I've taken steps to suppress information that might reveal our involvement, and I trust that you and your crew will refrain from telling stories about what happened here. After all, we're getting along so well. One thing I hope you'll take away from all this is that any opinion you may have of the immorality of so-called rogue elements like Section 31 is a bit naive. Contrary to popular opinion among some Starfleet officers, we do not spend our days plotting evil and committing random acts of villainy like characters in a bad holonovel. We protect the Federation from threats, and thanks to you, the Davidians are no longer on that list. If you think about it, everything we do is to preserve the freedoms you so enjoy. You should be grateful. Drake out. Well, that was... You're still a dick. I'll just take the Federation sniper rifle and be on my way. Until next time. Yeah, let's hope that's a good long time. So long, people.